Hey guys, good morning. Guys, if you're able to see my screen, just type S in the chat box so that we can get started. Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. So, what I'm going to cover in today's session, okay? Let me tell you that first. So, I got some requests from other people in the batch, and some people were not able to attend this session and all. So, keeping them in notice, you know, I'm trying to cover additional topics of manual testing in this session, okay? So, I'll not be covering Agile and Jira. Okay, those are the major topics. So I'll not be covering Agile and Jira in these sessions, but remaining all topics as part of additional things about manual testing, I'm going to cover during these sessions. Okay, fine. So what I will do here is let's look into some pending topics here. What exactly are pending? We have different software testing types and TryQA website is there. Generative AI in testing also I'll explain later. Okay, a lot of other topics will keep coming in. Research topics will keep coming in. Let's look into them. Okay, let's look into one of the topic that is what is exploratory testing in this session. Okay, exploratory testing. One of the pending topics. I'll start from here, and this is one of the pending topic. Exploratory testing. So, what is exploratory testing? What is exploratory testing? I'm going to cover in this session. So, the best way to learn about exploratory testing is I'll go to ChatGPT and find it out. Okay, I have the knowledge, but I'll use this as a reference. Okay, some notes kind of stuff. I'll use this ChatGPT as. Okay, exploratory testing. Okay, so exploratory testing is nothing but a software testing approach followed by software testers, where the testers will actively explore the application without using any predefined test cases. Okay, so without using predefined test cases, they will simply use their knowledge, experience, and intuition to discover the issues. Okay. Instead of test cases, the software testers will use their experience or their knowledge and their intuition, okay, to discover the problems in the application. That's what is exploratory testing at a high level is. Someone asks you what is exploratory testing? If you are performing the testing without using the test cases, okay. So let's say you are not using this kind of test case documents. Okay, I'm launching the test cases document. So generally, whenever some tester will perform software testing, right? The software tester will use this kind of test cases in the test cases document and run them one by one. Okay, run the test cases one by one to see whether they are passing, failing, and all those stuff. Okay, they will run the test cases one by one. Okay, to perform the testing. What if the software testers won't use this kind of test case documents for performing the testing? Okay, the software testers won't use this kind of test cases documents for performing the testing. Rather, they will depend on their experience they have in testing the different type of applications. Okay, their knowledge, whatever the knowledge they have, and their intuition to discover the issues. Okay, this is what they will worry about. Okay, now they'll not worry about using the test cases for testing. They will simply, what we are saying is, without have using anything, just by using our intuition and all, will perform the testing by exploring the application. You see, you already have tested this application, right? You already have tested this application using some test cases and all those stuff, and you got some good knowledge of this e-commerce application. Tomorrow, if I give you another application like Amazon.com and ask you to perform testing, and I'll not give you any test cases, still you need to perform the testing. How you will perform this? I'll not give you any test cases document, or I'll not insist you to create some test cases. Okay. I'll just simply give this application page URL and ask you to perform the testing. How do you perform? Without test cases, how you will perform the testing of this application? Yes, you'll explore this application, right? You will explore each and every functionality of this application. And yeah, now let me ask you one thing. That answer is 100% right, Piyush. Like, if there are no test cases and if I ask you to perform the testing of this particular application without using the test cases, how do you perform the testing of this application? By self-exploring. You will explore this application by yourself to perform the testing. While you explore the application, you will be parallelly testing it, right? Why you have to perform testing? To identify the defects in the application, right? Generally, we perform testing to identify the problems in the application in the form of defects and all. But if test cases are not there and you have to self-explore the application and perform the testing to identify the defects in the application, that is nothing but the exploratory testing, guys. That is nothing but the exploratory testing. Okay. In exploratory testing, we have to software testers need to perform the testing by exploring this application without using any predefined pre-written test cases, etc. Okay. Here, what skills matter? For a exploratory testing to go well, what skills matter? Tell me now. Try to be in the shoes and answer this question, guys. Let's say if I ask you to explore this application and perform testing without using the test cases, okay, what things will benefit you while performing the exploratory testing? Okay, what are the key characteristics that particular tester should have? Yeah, knowledge, domain knowledge. Yes, domain knowledge will help. This e-commerce, if you have this e-commerce domain knowledge, yes, previous experience. The more the experience you have, the better the way you explore the application. Yes or no? And general skills like observation, analysis skills. Yes, correct. That's also 100% right. And kind of intuition in finding the defects. Observation and keen analysis or intuition that everyone should have, for finding the defects and all. Yeah. Right? These are the three areas. That is knowledge you should have, and it's not compulsory. Okay, it's not compulsory to have the knowledge, experience, and those things. Okay, you may be doing the exploratory testing for the first time, but the one who has good experience can do exploratory testing in a better way. I'm saying for performing the exploratory testing, experience may not be required. Okay, you may not have the experience. It's still possible to perform the exploratory testing, but to get the better results out of the exploratory testing, experience, the good amount of experience, the better the exploratory testing you will do. That's what I am saying. Even the good the knowledge you have, the better the exploratory testing you will be doing. And also, when you come to your personal skills, like every person is different in this world, right? Some person thinks differently, other person thinks in normal way or whatever it is. Okay, based on the type of the person, skills matter, right? The observation skills matter. If you have very good observation skills, you will identify a lot of defects in the application, right? So exploratory testing actually depends on these three items, that is knowledge, experience. Okay, exploratory testing outcome depends on all these three items, that is knowledge, experience, and the kind of observation or intuition or kind of skills that you have. Okay, with this, the software tester will perform the exploratory testing in a better way, I'm saying. Okay, so what benefits or gives good output? What benefits or gives good output? Okay. Uh, I can write the statement in a different way. When exploratory testing gives better results. Okay. Okay. When when a software tester having good knowledge, okay, it may be domain knowledge or application knowledge, whatever it may be, good knowledge, and okay, more experience, and good observation or intuition skills for identifying defects in the application. Okay. On performing exploratory testing will yield better results, I'm saying. Okay, fine, fine. Okay. Just let's take some examples to understand this exploratory testing. Let's take an example of two case studies here. Okay, there is a, you know, there is one guy, okay, there is one person who doesn't know how to drive a car, who doesn't even know how to drive a car. He doesn't have much knowledge about the cars, and he doesn't have very good observation skills. If I put that kind of person and ask that particular person to explore a new car, will this particular person will be able to explore the car well to the maximum extent and give you the results? Tell me, guys. If I ask a new person who doesn't have good knowledge, good experience in driving the cars, or doesn't know how to drive a car, etc., and has does is not skillful also at the same time, is not skillful at the same time. Okay, if I ask that kind of person to explore this particular brand new car that has been introduced into the market, this particular person can give a very detailed review for us by exploring this car. Can he summarize and give a review for us, proper review? No. This kind of street, he will be able to explore the car, but not in a better way. Other case study. Okay, this is a car, and this car, I'll assign this task to another guy who is very good at cars, who has very good knowledge about cars, each and everything about the cars. He has used lot of cars, has good experience in driving different type of cars. Okay, SUVs, sedans, everything. Okay, everything has a knowledge about the cars, mileage things, different variants and all the stuff. Okay, everything he knows in and out about the cars. That's one thing. And he has experience of driving good number of cars. Okay. From the last 10 years, he's driving the cars like anything. He's a very passionate about cars and such kind of person he is, let's assume. At same time, he is very good at observations and all those stuff. He can identify whatever the problem that is there in the car right away when he steps into the car. Such kind of person, if I ask that person to, you know, explore this car, brand new car that got introduced into the market, and ask him to explore this and give me a review, proper review, will this person will be able to give us a proper review for us? Tell me, guys, will it be possible for this particular person to give a proper review for us by exploring the car? Yes, this case it will be okay. So this is what is in exploratory testing works out. Okay. In case of the car, you imagine about the application, and imagine about in case of the person who is reviewing the car by exploring it, just imagine about a software tester who want to identify the problems or defects in the software. If the software tester who is performing the expert testing has good knowledge, good experience of testing a lot of applications, similar type of applications, and has very good observation or intuition skills of, has a good record of, identify defects in the application. Such kind of person, if you take and assign him this kind of task where, to explore some application, okay, exploratory testing will become fruitful. Clear, na? Everyone clear? What exactly is exploratory testing? Understanding is clear at a high level. What is exploratory testing? Understanding is clear, and when it will result better results and all is clear. Another example is about a traveler, guys. Okay, another example I can generally give is about a traveler. Okay, there is a place. One of the, you see, one person is planning a location, and here, okay, there is one person. Here there is one person who is new to traveling, and if I ask this particular person to explore one location like Goa in 5 days of time, this person, since he is new to traveling and all, has not doesn't have good knowledge about traveling and all. Okay, has not visited multiple places or earlier, is very new to Goa. Is the first time he's traveling to Goa, and he is not good about talking to people, and such kind of skills he doesn't have, talking to people and using some internet to find out the details about which place you need to go and all. This person doesn't know. In such kind of cases, this person will fail in exploring the place. Whereas if I give the same task to another person who is an expert traveler, who has traveled to a lot of countries and places, okay, and has good knowledge about how to travel and all those stuff, and has traveled a lot of places, like a lot of experience he has, and also is very skillful in using the different tools, like all those stuff, talking to people and everything online and all those stuff. Such kind of person will be able to explore the Goa in a better way, or place in a better way. Okay, so that's what is exploratory testing. These are real world examples though, but when you apply this kind of real world thing to software testing, where you have the software tester who has good knowledge, good amount of experience of working or testing different type of applications, and is very skillful. His track record of finding the defects in several applications is very good. Such kind of person, if you ask to perform the exploratory testing, can do the exploratory testing in a better way and will yield better results also. Okay. So you see, with the kind of experience he has, that particular tester will find critical and unexpected bugs in a faster way. Okay, and can understand the application very fast, and so in which phases of when you will perform the exploratory testing during regression you may perform. Okay, you will perform regression, exploratory testing. There are some topics here, guys. You see, when I give this particular application, I'm not giving any KT to the person. Okay, the software tester is not given any KT. There are no clear requirements, no particular test cases that can be used by a software tester to perform the testing by exploring it. Simultaneously, while exploring the application, the software tester who is given the exploratory testing task of testing this particular application will simultaneously understand the application by learning it. No one is there to explain or guide. Okay, the one who is doing the exploratory testing, the software tester will simultaneously learn while testing the application. While exploring itself, learning will be done and identifying the defects also will be done. Okay. In exploratory testing, simultaneous learning will be there, guys. Okay. You see, maybe this exploratory tester can also create the test cases, will draft the test cases while exploring the application. All the testing process like creating the test cases, identifying the defects, okay, all the stuff may happen simultaneously, and at the same time this particular person who is exploring the application doesn't have the knowledge of the application, may or may not have the knowledge, may or may not know about this particular application. Okay, but still will be able to simultaneously learn. Okay, and also simultaneously perform testing and do all the testing tasks. You see, this is unscripted testing. Means what is mean by unscripted testing, guys? Tell me, what is mean by unscripted testing here? What is the meaning of unscripted testing? Anyone? What is the meaning of unscripted? Means unplanned. Yes, correct. Unplanned, uh, or it doesn't have any test cases. Pre-written test cases won't be there. Very less formal kind of stuff, guys. Okay, simultaneously you will learn, and less more formal one. It is a less formal one where, unlike scripted testing, it doesn't rely on detailed test plans. Okay, unlike a scripted testing, it doesn't rely on detailed test plans. Okay. There is no test cases, no test plans, nothing. Just in an informal way, you go there, okay, with your experience and all, and intuition and all, with your knowledge and all, you will explore the application, simultaneously learn while exploring the application, and simultaneously you will perform different testing activities like identifying the defects, identifying the test cases, all those stuff, okay, in a informal way, okay, not in a formal way. Here more about the skills and thinking of how to identify the defects and all skill set of the tester it will depend on. Based on the type of the identifying the defects and findings, right? It's kind of flexible. Okay, this kind of testing is very flexible for the software tester doing the exploratory testing because there's no particular rules and regulations are on how you want to. Okay, it all depends on your intuition, the way you think, the way you want to tackle the stuff. Okay, the way you want to tackle the stuff. It all depends on, there are particular rules and regulations like you have to follow this test case only, this particular approach of test plan only. There's no particular rule. Informal way, simultaneous learning without any rules and regulations, without any particular formal things, you will be performing the testing here. These are the key characteristics of the exploratory testing. Just get a feel of what is exploratory testing as. No test cases, no test plans, no formal things, no timelines, nothing. Just intuition will be there and your experience and knowledge will be there, and you'll be with that intuition, experience, and knowledge, you'll be simultaneously learning the application while exploring the application and performing the testing. That's what is exploratory testing is all about. Benefits are there. These are the benefits. Quickly finding the defects, unexpected defects. You see, whatever the defects that cannot be found, whatever the defects that can be found using that cannot be found using scripted testing like test case and all, can be found using exploratory testing. Why? Guys, here, quickly find some unexpected defects. The defects which cannot be found using scripted way of testing, where you will use test cases documents for performing the testing. Such kind of defects, okay, which cannot be done or found on the main routes. You have to think. Critical thinking is required. Critical thinking is required to identifying that new routes or ways to test the application, to identify the defects or problems in the application. Okay. Okay. So this is one of the benefit of the exploratory testing. When you follow the scripted way of testing, right, you'll use test cases and will run the test cases. If the test cases are passing, you'll pass the test case. If the test cases are finding, you'll find the problems. But not all the problems or defects will be identified with the help of test cases. Along with the test cases, along with the scripted testing, in a lot of applications, while testers will perform testing, right, they will do scripted testing and also exploratory testing along with that. Okay, it's not like exploratory testing will be done separately. Scripted testing will be done separately. You see, in some projects, in most of the projects, first we do scripted testing followed by exploratory testing. Why? Why, guys? In most of the projects, we do scripted testing first. Using test cases, you'll perform testing. After a while, when the test cases will stop giving you the defects and all, then you will start performing exploratory testing. You'll start performing the exploratory testing also. Okay. Sometimes simultaneously, we'll perform exploratory testing along with the scripted testing. Most of the times also, not some of the times. Okay. Along with the scripted testing, where you'll use test cases for performing the testing. You'll also use exploratory testing to identify the defects in the application. Okay. Because whatever the defects which are not identified by the scripted way of testing, that is by using test case, etc., can be identified quickly with the help of exploratory testing. Okay, because some new areas of testing the application will be identified while performing the exploratory testing. Depending on the experience, knowledge, and skill set of the tester, this will be done, and the tester will be able to identify more defects in the software. Okay, which cannot be identified by the scripted way of testing, where test by using test case, etc. Here, a lot of thinking will be there. The tester have to do a lot of critical thinking, creative thinking, and deep system understanding. Okay, with the scripted testing, only to some extent the knowledge will come. But if exploratory, a lot of new areas will be found and a lot of deep system knowledge will come. Okay, understanding will come. Okay, so important things I'm covering, guys. Okay, techniques commonly used are other important things. So far clear, guys. So far clear. What exactly is exploratory testing? What are its benefits and what are the key characteristics? Okay, you got a feel of what exactly is exploratory testing? Yes or no? Guys, till now, did you get a feel of what is exploratory testing? Is it clear? Okay. Scripted way of testing using pre-written test cases may yield good number of defects, but by also incorporating, by also including or incorporating exploratory testing, okay, but by also incorporating exploratory testing, software testers can find more defects which are not generally identified by the scripted way of testing, like by using test cases, etc. Exploratory testing results in finding new paths or ways of testing based on the creative, critical thinking done by the tester. Okay. Exploratory testing results in finding new paths or ways of testing based on the creative, critical thinking done by the testing to identify the unexpected defects which are not generally identified by executing test cases in a scripted way. Okay, this is what you need to understand here. Okay, this is what you need to understand. Okay. Okay, that I'll cover later, Mohanty. Whatever you are referring to, bug, defect, and all, right? Okay, I'll explain later. That is a different topic. Okay, I'll make a note. Otherwise, bug, defect. A lot of words are there like issue, bug, defect, issue. What else is there? Any other words are there for this, etc. I'll cover. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, error, correct. Error, mistake, error, mistake. Many words are there. Okay, we are going to. I will be covering that later. Okay, don't worry. Let's not merge that with exploratory testing topic. That is a different topic. Okay, that is a different topic, Mohanty. Okay, it's not part of exploratory testing actually. Okay, techniques commonly used. What are the different techniques that are commonly used while performing the exploratory testing? What is the first technique, guys? What is this? What is the first technique? Type in the chat box this first technique. This is very important testing that can be done with the help of a technique that can be followed while performing exploratory testing. What is this particular technique known as? Session-based testing. Okay, session-based testing. Okay, the technique is session-based testing. So what's the meaning here? Structured exploratory testing with charters, time boxing, and reporting. That is called as session-based testing. So yes, session-based testing. Okay, it's called as session-based testing, guys. This is one of the techniques that can be followed by the testers who are performing expert testing of the application. Is one of the technique followed by the software testers who are performing the expert testing on the application is session-based testing. Session-based technique is one of the technique. Okay, here I'll write down session-based testing. Okay, session-based testing. Many other things are there. First, let me explain about session-based testing. Okay, I'll copy this, and I know what is session-based testing, but I'll just write it here. Okay, session-based testing, exploratory testing technique. So guys, there is a separate book on exploratory testing, guys. Okay, there's separate books on exploratory testing. It's not a simple topic. Exploratory testing is not a simple topic, guys. You see, the more you learn, the more the things will come into picture, guys. Okay, there's separate books. Okay, on exploratory testing. Just write book. You see, separate books, guys. Exploratory software testing. Very big book. Big sized book is there in the market. Okay. You see here, as you can see the image, guys, on the cover image of this particular book, right? You can clearly see. You see this person want to explore the application. The person want to explore the field, some field, very big area of the place. Okay, some place the person want to explore. But he is using some kind of tool. Can you see the tool here? Which gives north, west, east, south kind of stuff. And using this compass kind of thing is trying to explore the application. Like that. You see, in exploratory testing, guys, we will use some kind of techniques or tools, etc. It's not like blind way of exploring the application. Okay, exploratory testing is not blind. We'll use some kind of planning tools, etc. here. Okay, to get the exploration. For exploring also, I'll give you one example here, guys. But I'll give you one example. Let's say you want to explore. Let's assume that this is Goa. This is a Goa place, and you are not in a scripted way of going having a tour in Goa. Rather, okay, rather you are here in the middle of Goa. You are, and you are using similar tool like compass kind of this kind of same tool you are using. Assume that you have the map of Goa. Assume that you have the map of Goa and you have such kind of compass kind of tool. What you will do? First day you will travel in this direction and come back to this place and come back to this place after exploring. Now, to explore the Goa properly, I am going here and coming back. Second, here I went and came back. Third, here I went. Okay, I'm with a plan, I'm exploring the Goa. With a plan, I am exploring the Goa. The particular plan, I'm just going to this place, coming back. The particular plan, going to this place and coming back. Like this, okay? So this one kind of technique and use for exploring the Goa, right? So is it without any dumb way I'm exploring the Goa in this case, or with a particular strategy I'm using for exploring the Goa in this case? What do you think, guys? The particular strategy I'm exploring the Goa here, or in a dumb way I'm exploring the Goa in this case? Tell me. What do you think, guys? In this particular example where I'm exploring the Goa, I just went to the center of Goa and start exploring in a particular technique I'm using. You see, some strategy I'm using. This kind of thing is nothing but exploratory testing is. Don't think that exploratory testing is very, it will not have anything at all. Okay. Though the freedom of exploring the place will be there, but the intuition and the planning, the kind of strategies you have to use with your experience, knowledge, and skills, right? That matters. Okay. Unlike ad hoc testing, expert testing will do some exploration in a particular way. There will be some kind of process or way. Okay. A traveler can use, right? A traveler can use a compass which is showing north with east south, or they will carry a map. Okay. They will follow some kind of techniques or strategies. Maybe here I can follow better strategies. I'll go to the popular places of Goa in this direction first. After that, I'll cover remaining areas. I'll come to the center again. Such kind of stuff. Whatever the strategies can be there, guys, that can be there. Okay. So in exploratory testing, such kind of strategies will be used, unlike random ad hoc testing kind of stuff. In exploratory testing, though we are exploring the application and uh, in a random manner, but there will be some kind of process. You see, what is the kind of process I am saying? Exploratory process will use. Okay, exploratory process. In exploratory testing, it's not blind. Okay, exploratory testing is different from ad hoc kind of ad hoc kind of random testing is different from other kind of random testing, because here we use some exploratory process or techniques while exploring the application and testing. Okay, while exploring the application and testing as part of exploratory testing, we'll use some exploratory process or some techniques. Unlike ad hoc testing, in exploratory testing, though the testing will be some kind of, freedom will be there, but still some strategy or process or some technique will be used while exploring the application to yield better exploratory results. Okay. So this is what is exploratory testing, guys. This is what is exploratory testing. Okay. It's not a dumb way of testing. In a dumb way, we are not exploring. With a plan, we are exploring. Okay, let's say I want you to explore the entire jungle and find out different paths of exit and entry points of the jungle. If I give you, and if you randomly go in an ad hoc way from here to there, you'll get lost somewhere, right? You'll get lost somewhere and you'll not be able to come up with a proper output in given time. What if I ask you to follow a particular plan, some strategies while exploring any particular jungle, and you have to travel this direction using a compass and all, you are exploring the jungle, and you're again coming to the same point again and then going back to a different area and coming back and exploring, coming back, doing all the findings and all, and so such kind of thing is exploratory testing, where some exploratory process or technique or some strategies will be used for exploring the things. Okay, that is what is exploratory testing. One of such kind of technique that can be used, like a compass we are using in this image. The compass was there, right? In this particular book image, there was a compass, right? Similarly, in place of the compass here in exploratory testing, we have some different techniques. In place of the compass, we can use one of the technique is session-based testing, guys, SBT. Session-based testing is one of the technique, session-based testing. Okay, that is nothing but SBT, session-based testing. Session-based testing is a structured form of exploratory testing designed to introduce accountability, repeatability, and management visibility. Okay. Accountability, repeatability, management, visibility. Don't worry about those terms. Okay, it will be difficult. Okay, while giving the tester the freedom to explore the application and creativity, similarly, some process will be followed. Okay, along with the freedom and creativity, you are following the process. Okay, that's where session-based testing will come. So in session-based testing, session means some time, some session time. Okay, session-based testing means some time. There are time boxed sessions will be there. Okay, in session-based testing, I'll explain about this. Don't worry. First of all, I'll just take a screenshot of this and post the screenshot in the Telegram group where you can find these notes tomorrow. Let me post that there so that I'll go to the next topic after this. There is session-based testing of exploratory testing I'm going to cover next. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, I posted this in the Telegram group now. You can take it from there. The next thing that I was covering here is about the session-based testing. Okay, session-based testing is one of the technique used by software testers while performing the exploratory testing. What is session-based testing? What is session-based testing? Session-based testing is one of the session-based testing is one of the I'm getting some ideas and all. I'm just making a note here. Okay. I have made a note of another topic that I want to cover as part of the upcoming things and all. Okay. Anyhow, session-based testing is one of the techniques followed by software testers while performing exploratory exploratory testing. Okay. While performing exploratory testing. Okay. So in this session-based testing, there will be time boxed sessions. Okay. First thing that you need to understand here is time boxed sessions. That means what are time boxed sessions, guys? Okay. Time boxed sessions, and with there are other terms known as you need to understand few terms like time boxed session is one term, and there's one other term known as charter. There is a word known as charter here. Goal. Okay. Goal or charter, whatever it may be. Charters will be there. Time boxed sessions will be there. I'll explain all these techniques and all. Tracking and reporting. Okay. During the charter and then reporting. It helps team plan, execute, and learn from expert testing more effectively. Without this session-based testing also, expert testing can be done by the software tester, but not in a effective manner. Okay. This technique, this technique will help the software testers to perform exploratory testing in an effective manner. Okay. Without this also, we can perform the testing. Without this kind of technique also, software testers can perform the exploratory testing, but not in an effective, to get a better results and in effective manner. If you want to perform the exploratory testing on the application, there's one of the technique that software testers can use is session-based technique testing. Okay, where time boxed sessions will be there and some charter will be there. Okay, let me explain about one example of the how the time boxed session and charter will be there. Okay, so first understand what is a charter, guys. Okay, what is a charter? Okay, charter. What is a charter? It's like a goal, a brief mission or a goal for the session. You see, what is the example they have given? Test login functionality with the different user roles is one of the charter you created. Okay, one goal you will set before you start exploring the application by looking at for example, by looking at this application that you are going to perform testing, right? For example, by looking at the application you are going to perform testing. Let's say one of the area that I want to see here is the search functionality. Let's say search functionality. Okay, I want to test the search functionality. I want to test the search functionality Assume that I want to explore the search functionality. That is the first goal or charter I want to keep. Okay. With the different existing products, available products in the with the different existing or available products in this application, I want to test the search functionality. That is the first goal or charter I have kept while exploring the application. Instead of exploring the entire application at a go, I'm choosing one area of the application and I'm creating a goal or charter. That is called as charter in the session-based testing. That technically called as charter. In the charter, okay, let's assume that this is a charter I'm creating. Okay, assume that this is one of the charter I'm creating. What is the charter or goal I'm setting here while performing the session-based testing? Charter one. Okay, assume that. What is the charter saying here? Explore the search functionality of the application with all types of products. Okay, I want to search for different type of products. That is a charter one I created. And this is a goal or charter case. Okay, this is what I want to do when I start with explore testing in a process oriented way. And I'll set some time limit here. I'll set some time limit, guys. Okay. For this charter, let's say I'll put it like, I'll be completing this in 1 hour. Okay. I'll give some 1 hour for this charter. I'll set a goal. Charter is nothing but a goal. Okay. This goal need to be finished in how much time? This exploration of this particular goal of this particular item should be done in 1 hour, 1 hour of duration. In that 1 hour, you will not be entirely taking 1 hour for exploration, guys. 45 minutes exploration. Okay. You will do 45 minutes of exploration and 15 minutes of reporting, reporting and creating new charters, etc. Okay. Reporting and, reporting, documenting, etc. Whatever you mean to say. Okay. Okay. You will take some time for other stuff. Okay. You'll carefully explore 45 minutes per exploration and you'll keep making notes, guys. Okay, there are some tools in the market also, guys, for this kind of for helping you in performing the session based testing type of technique in exploratory testing. There are some tools. Okay, there are some tools in the market. Are there any tools they have mentioned? Any tools in the market for performing session based testing, exploratory testing? Okay, A/B testing. This is nothing but A by B testing, right? You see, ChatGPT already the ChatGPT got released into the market. Okay, already the ChatGPT got in one of the previous session, one of the student has said that even ChatGPT does A by B testing. One ChatGPT is already released into the market, but it's trying to. You are giving feedback on a new version of ChatGPT. It's collecting feedback to improvise the experience for all the users around the globe. What people are preferring and all, it want to check with us. Okay, so it is doing A by B testing on us basically. Okay, it will collect the feedback and all, what you like, what you don't like. Okay, let's see at a high level and see which one is better. Test buddy, with my experience, let me see which one is better. Session tester, QA explorer, Q test explorer by test buddy, test rail, practice test, X-ray for Jira, exploratory testing extension, Chrome. Okay, okay, here what is the tool for session based explorer? Test pad, Q test, practice test, test buddy, X-ray, test and feedback, session tester. Okay, looks like this one is better for me. I don't know, somehow. This like I just prefer this one. Okay, okay. Test buddy, lightweight and you search for test buddy here in the Google. You search for test buddy, you'll get all the information about test buddy for exploratory testing. Okay, test buddy. No information is available on this page, so no need to go there. Go back. Okay, let's find something else. Okay, how to do it with practical example and all. Okay, that's okay. Test buddy tools used is this one. Okay. Test buddy domain got suspended. It's no more available, guys. Okay, earlier it used to be there. Now it's not there. Notes are available here. Let's see the notes. Okay. Then anything for test buddy here. Okay, leave it. I want to find at least one tool which I can use for exploratory testing purpose. I'll just say what is the best and easy free tool for this. Session tester is one of the thing they are saying. Oh, it is free desktop Windows application. Session based test management tool. Let's do define charters, time boxer sessions, and log notes and bugs. Okay. Basic UI downloading via GitHub. Okay. Free trial is okay. This is not working anymore, right? Okay. So let's go to the link where it is available. Okay. I don't have this kind of things. Nowadays, they are asking for two-factor authentication. Okay, so what I can do here, session tester, I'll search somewhere in the Google or something. Well, let's try to download this, guys. Okay, session-based testing tool download. Can I download it anywhere? How to download? Okay, I am not getting that tool, so it's giving me another tool like Rapid. Again, GitHub, I'll not be able to take it, guys. Okay. GitHub, it's not allowing me, right? GitHub.com. Okay, now it is GitHub. Okay. Oh, something got changed in GitHub, guys. Okay, it's I'm not able to do it. Okay. Uh, I have not used any of these things, and how to get it done, I don't know. Something got changed recently. Okay, so I can't go there. I'll do one thing. I'll do one thing. I'll just go here. to this initial link. Somewhere here there was an initial link of GitHub link, right? Okay, copy this link and go to the incognito mode and search this and see whether it's coming or not. Okay, it's asking me to sign in, but when I try to sign in, it's asking for this two-factor authentication. I didn't set this two-factor authentication. Okay. You see, I have to request a reset and all. So I'm not able to do it, guys. Okay, I'm not able to do it. So I'll try to find a different way. This is not working, right? The website testbuddy.co is not working. If it works, it would have been good. It's not working. Anyone have any idea on this? Can we skip that GitHub authentication for now? Okay. Okay. It's there. Yes. Correct. You're right. I didn't see that. Fine. At least that is there. I can have to work on the two-factor authentication thing. Otherwise, they're not allowing the things. Now I'll try to open this. Since I skipped the two-factor, it's not there. So any other thing? It's also not working. GitHub things are not working. Fine. How to do it then? Tricent is related. Something is there. Automated testing tools for exploratory testing. I don't know this is free or something. Maybe it's a paid one, I think so. But I can see the images at least, okay? At least we can see the images, guys, okay? How the tools can be there, at least we can see the images. This kind of tool will be there. Some extensions also will be there, guys. Some browser extensions for session-based testing for exploratory testing. Earlier, I have used one of the tool, okay? Exploratory testing, Chrome extension. This extension is no more, okay, available. It's got expired, but it looks something like this, guys. If the extension was there, this kind of notification. Okay, after installing the browser extension, when you click on the extension, you will on the browser, you'll get something like this: add new annotation and like bug description and all like this. It will come. This will help you in making the notes while performing the exploit testing. Okay, when you create this particular charter, right? When you create this particular charter, okay, while you are exploring the application, you can use this kind of tool to create all the report and your activity of whatever you have done in the exploratory session. Okay, you will get a report. So there are some tools which can be used for performing the exploration, but this all these tools got expired, guys. Okay, all these tools got expired, so I'm not able to show any of them for you. Maybe we have to take that as a thing. Okay, I'm trying to explore some tools and see AI for exploit testing is also there. Add to Chrome, add extension. Let's see whether I can use at least one tool or not. Okay, I added this. I installed this extension and I got this, and I'll click on this and say uh, pin to this browser and click on this. Once I click on this, what are the features I am getting? Let's see. Anything is coming here. Not getting anything. Join a session. Join a session. You are currently not, I don't know what I want to do. I'll try to do this. Okay, we have to give an URL. I don't know what exactly that is. We have to explore the tools, guys. Okay. This one is gone already. Some related are there. test observer. Okay, all the extensions are gone. Somehow the Chrome browser got upgraded and it's not supporting the older versions of extensions anyhow. Okay, fine. I cannot get this done. Anyhow, I did my level best. And maybe there are some paid tools like Qtest companies, Triton's Qtest is there, which you can use for exploratory testing purpose. And you can see the images here, at least to understand how the expert testing, though we cannot use. Create test case bugs documentation, multiple annotation options. You can see the notes, error messages and all. You can take the screenshots and you can track everything. And using all this activity, right, at the end, you will see this report and whatever the defects you need to report, you will report and all those stuff. Okay. You see, like this. You will create a new session and start the session. When you let me explain clearly, guys. You will first create a charter, guys. Okay. Charter, and you will set a goal. Explore the search functionality of the application with all types of products. Like that, you will set a goal here. And once you decide this goal, you will set some time, 1 hour or something for that particular charter as a goal. And let's set 45 minutes for exploration and 15 minutes for reporting and documenting whatever the findings you found while performing the exploratory testing. You will decide. Okay. Here, what you will do, you'll create a new session and that goal you will set. Okay. I want to, what is the goal? Explore the search functionality of the application with all types of products. Like this, multiple items are there, right? Like this new item you will create here. Once created, status. When you say start, right, this particular charter session time will start in 45 minutes. Okay. In 45 minutes, your duty is to go to this application. Your duty is to go to this application and start. Okay, exploring the application, exploring the search functionality of the application with different type of products. For example, I'll type laptop here. Okay, laptop here and search for this, and I'll explore whether proper results are coming or not. Then I'll go to the next product. Okay, if any observations are found, right, I'll use the tools like this kind of tools here. Okay, it's not working though, but I'll use this kind of tools. Let's say remove from Chrome. Okay, I'll use such kind of tools to do the exploratory testing. Okay, and make a documentation, notes, screenshots, observations, everything or I can do this in simple notepad file also. Okay, I can simply open the notepad file and for this particular charter, while the charter is running, all the observations I'll make it here, or I'll simply open a Word document also. If I am not able to use some tools and all, right, okay, I can use this kind of notepad and charter one observations, okay, etc. Like that you can write and start observe whatever the things that you are observing here while you are performing the exploration of this particular functionality. You will make notes, okay, of all the observations. This session will happen for 45 minutes. Okay, we have set for 45 minutes, right? 45 minutes you will do the session. Once the session is completed, once this particular session is completed, what you will do next? Once this particular session is completed, you have 15 more minutes, right? In that 15 more minutes, okay, in that 15 more minutes, you will do if you find any defects, you will report the defects. Report the defects. You will create new charters, okay, based on this notes taken, right? While exploring the search functionality, you have identified some other page. Let's say while exploring this search functionality, let's say book or something. Okay, while exploring this, you observe this, different categories here. Okay, you observe different. I want to check all these categories now. You got an idea. Okay, create a new charter idea. Okay, that is exploring all product categories. Like that, you got one charter idea. Similarly, you got another idea where bestsellers section, or different things. Okay, these options, filter options. Okay, filter options, another charter idea, options, another charter idea. Like this, while exploring the application itself, while doing this charter work, by exploring that particular area of the application, you got new ideas of areas where you have to explore further. Okay, so in this 15 minutes, you will go through the observations, you will make a note of them, you'll put some emails to the client, you'll report the defects, you will create new charters for the further things. Okay, out of all these pending charters, right, after this charter is completed, uh, for the next iteration, you will take charter 2. Okay, out of all these charters that you have identified, right, during these observations and all, one particular charter based on the priority you will take for next one. Okay, and the process will continue. This is what is high level session based testing is all about, guys. Okay, this is what at a high level the session based testing is all about. You see, first you will create a charter. and you'll assign some time. Typically 60 to 120 minutes of uninterrupted testing you'll do on that particular box, charter box. Okay. So you'll not focus on any other items, no matter how many other distracting items will come while exploring the application. All this you'll make a note only. You'll not do any testing of them or exploring of them. You'll just make a note for pending list. Okay. What the tester have tested, everything will be noted down by the tester while performing the exploration. What they tested, what are the box found, notes and observations. Okay. Whatever the things that we have done, that will be noted. Okay. Then debriefing. What was covered, bugs found, risks, next steps, and all will be covered. Right. So then we'll move on to the next charter and repeat the same thing again and again until the entire application is explored. Okay. Next, until an entire application is explored, we'll move from charter to charter. At a time, multiple items we are not going to explore. Only one particular item we are going to put focus. A detailed time will give like 60 to 120 minutes of time in ideally. Okay. Will you do all the observations and all, we'll report the defects and all and decide the next charters and move on to the next charter. Once this is also completed, during this process, same thing will be repeated on a different functionality or area. Another charter will come. Like this, instead of working simultaneously on multiple items exploring, we'll move from one item to another item. Okay, and then complete the exploratory testing with a particular process or plan. This is called as session-based testing, guys. Okay, this is called as session-based testing. So typically, session time assigned for a charter will be 60 to 120 minutes. Okay, so I'll write down here explain session-based testing in a step-by-step, easy and detailed manner. SBT, it's shortly known as SBT. First, you have to define the session charter, guys. Okay. Example of the charter is this is a charter. What is the goal for this particular charter? What is the goal? Test the login functionality with various types of incorrect credentials is a charter. Let's assume. So goal is to find potential issues with login failure handling. Okay. Login with valid email and invalid password, login with invalid email and valid password, login with both invalid credentials, login without entering credentials, like that many other things you will perform testing here while exploring the application. Okay. And you will try to find the potential defects or issues. That's the goal. This is charter. And you will set a time like 60 to 120 minutes of time you'll give for this particular area only. While exploring this particular area, you'll not explore other areas of the application. Okay. Focus will be there on this area of the application only. You will be exploring only this functionality of the application, else things you will not explore. Okay. Then you will plan your session, 90 minutes or something. First 10 minutes, you will review the login page, explore different browsers. Okay. To check comparability. Next 60 minutes, test invalid login scenarios, wrong password, wrong username, etc. etc. Last 20 minutes, you will report the defects. Okay. Make some notes and all those stuff. Okay. Notes and allow time for notes and reporting. Okay, this is how the session will be. Every session will be planned. Okay, so you'll perform the testing. You'll report all the stuff. Then you'll document the findings and all. Okay, you'll take notes. You'll take screenshots. You'll report the defects. You'll stay focused on the same item. Time management is also there here. After the session ends, you will review and debrief what happened during the session. Okay, you'll spend some time in identifying, just giving some thinking time of what went well, what's happening, what we need to plan for next and all those stuff. Okay. So review and improve for next session. Next charter will be taken from the priority list and we'll again repeat the process. We'll iterate. Define the charter, plan the session, execute the test, time box the session, debrief and review for improvement and go with the next item until entire application will be explored. Okay, you will be exploring the application based on your knowledge and intuition. We can use the tools like Session Tester or Queue Tester Explorer. Okay, this is a paid tool. Maybe there is a trial version, maybe there. We have to see that. Okay, until you explore, you cannot do that. Okay, then yes, I want a template. Let's see. It's going to give a template here. Session title. Generally, charter will have all this stuff. Session title, charter, tester, who is performing the date, time, duration, focus area, resources needed, success criteria, potential risks. Okay. Example is also there. You can see all this stuff. Okay. The tools will make the things easy, guys. Okay. and then you can log something like this. A lot of things are there. It's a very depth topic, guys. It is a very in-depth topic. Okay, it's a very in-depth topic. So one of the tool we have is a Q test, right? Q test for exploratory testing. Q test explorer for agile teams. They are saying pricing. Let's see the pricing. Try for free is there. Click on the try for free. 14 days trial is there. You can subscribe to this for 14 days trial and start using the tool. Okay, a lot of things are there, guys. Okay, so I'll make a pending item here like a example tool, example tools, Q test. So we'll do one thing. There one was, static analysis. There was a pending tool, right? I just forgot that. Just give me a second. Where is static analysis? Yeah, for static analysis, what was one of the tool, guys? What was the tool for performing the static analysis? What was the tool? Anyone remember what is the tool for static analysis? Yes, Sonar Cube. Sonar Cube tool. Okay. So this is still pending. I gave you the assignment for this. Now also I'll give you an assignment here to create a trial for Q test. Okay. To create a trial for Q test pending item. Okay. So that's the assignment, guys. Okay. That's the assignment. So here assignment, explore Q test tool and explore Q test tool and use it for exploratory testing purpose. Okay, this is the assignment I'm giving. Okay, you try it out. If not, we'll see it later when the time comes. Okay, so for now, session based testing you understood, hopefully, right? So one of the techniques of exploratory testing I covered in today's session. Okay, so guys, so going ahead, what I'm planning here is every Saturday from 11 a.m., whatever the time, the same 11 a.m., right? We'll start doing the research stuff, okay? R&D stuff. We already have learned entire manual testing. Agile and Jira are left out. So since some people are asking me to cover this Agile and Jira important topics on the weekdays, right? I'm just moving them to weekdays, okay? Later. But for now, we'll be doing the research and R&D topics like this kind of exploratory testing or additional topics of software testing, right? I'm going to take on Saturday every Saturday weekend at 11 a.m. We'll do that R&D from going ahead. Okay. Every weekend we'll do some kind of R&D on software testing manual part for a while. Okay. Until all our topics are completed, all our research is done. So these like for you to take you to the next level, guys. Okay. You may be there at some place in manual testing, the general way everyone is doing, but you want to gain more knowledge. You want to see you want to go through different areas that other software testers are not going to. Okay, that I'm going to cover on every Saturday 11 a.m. We'll start the sessions. Okay, so and also I give you the assignment. You can just go through the assignment, guys. Okay, and try to do it. You can take the help of ChatGPT and try to understand Q test, how to do the exploratory testing and all those stuff. Okay, fine. So what else we have here? And if you go here to the top, that other type of techniques are also there, guys. Tours. Okay, I'm not aware of this. Tours, focused exploration. Okay, there's another technique known as tours, another technique known as one of the technique only I covered for exploratory testing, that is session based testing. Similarly, we have tours kind of technique for performing the exploratory testing instead of session based testing, and there's something known as heuristics. Okay, heuristics kind of thing is also there. So multiple techniques are there. We have to explore them. Yes, it's on Sunday. It's on Sunday, Jay. Sunday, it's moved to Sunday. Okay. 2 hours on Sunday will be there, Jay. Okay. Live automation sessions will happen on Sunday for the other batch. I mentioned that in the group, right? You can see that, Jay. Okay. Okay, so if you want to explore, you can explore still. So that's one thing. Charter time box sessions, and let's try that Q test a bit. Why to make it pending or something? Let me try Q test. Let's go step by step. Okay, we have time. These are all, you know, R&D sessions only. No matter how much time the topic will take, let's not worry about that, and we'll go with one topic in a proper way, and identifying the upcoming topics also at the same time. Meanwhile, once yesterday's session was completed, right? Yesterday's session was completed. I noted down the pending topics for us that we are going to do R&D in the coming days on Saturdays. Okay, that is TryQA is one website that we are going to see. TryQA is one good website I generally really like, guys. Okay, TryQA is one of the website I really like. So in this website, a lot of topics on software testing are there. So what we are going to do is we are going to go from one by one topic. If one topic is not, covered by me in my general regular sessions, right? Additional topics will be identified from here and I'll be covered from there. You see, whatever the question you asked about defect, bugs, faults, and failures, right, is there here. Okay, like that. Some topics I have not covered in my general sessions, right? I'll be taking up here. Okay, as part of this R&D stuff. Okay. Uh, lot of things will be there, guys. A lot of things will be there that we have to, you know, go through them. A lot of things I covered. You see, CMM levels I didn't cover. Maybe I can take this topic in the upcoming days. Okay. So we'll go to the next level in software testing by using all these topics that are there in this website as a reference. Okay. This is one website I'm taking initially. Once this is done, we may take another website also for a while. Like your website and other websites. Other websites also we may look into. Okay. So the main motto is to not stop the learning of software testing manual part here. We'll continue that for a while on Saturdays. Okay. As today we have covered, we have mainly focused on exploratory testing, right? Okay. The other day of next week of Saturday, okay, we may go with another type of thing, okay, another type of topic. Then what else is there? This Q test, right? Let's look into the Q test here. And many other topics are also created by me, guys. We are going to take different independent testing websites to learn software testing. And the other thing is like domain knowledge, okay? Domain knowledge is another pending topic that I want. Okay, different domains we would like to explore. Different domains like banking, okay, capital market, capital market, insurance, finance, etc. We are going to explore. Okay, this is also pending. This is also pending. Lot of topics are there, guys. Okay, ongoing topics are there. So that I'll be covering in the upcoming days. On Saturdays only, I'll be covering them. Okay, going ahead. The important topics like Agile Jira, I'll not be covering on Saturday as people, are from different time zones. They're unable to attend this kind of session. So I changed the plan a bit to take them on weekdays only. Maybe on Monday we'll start Selenium and, Selenium Java. And after a while, maybe in between somewhere here, I'll cover this Agile and Jira for you. Okay. So parallelly, I'll be covering. Let's see how it goes. I'll let you know in the WhatsApp group. Don't get confused, guys. Don't put a lot of message in the discussion group. Okay. Whatever the topic I'm taking, I'll be taking on the. Okay. I'll be providing here. You see, today only manual testing, additional pending topics at 11 a.m. IST means today I'll be taking that only. Okay. No other doubts asked. No other topics today. API testing will be taken tomorrow. That is tomorrow. Tomorrow is nothing but Sunday, right? Sunday at what time? 6 p.m. IST, we have API testing. Okay, using Postman, I'm going to cover. And third thing is, and automation testing will start from Monday at 8 p.m. IST. Okay, from Monday, I'm starting the automation testing using Selenium Java. And in between, I may take software testing sessions also, important ones that are left out. Okay, but on Monday, I'll be taking Selenium Java only. That's the plan. Let's see how it goes. And based on that, we'll plan. Okay, then let's look into the Q test for a while. Let's look into the Q test for a while. Yeah, I'll try my level best. My intention is only 8 to 9 only. 8 to 9 only I'll take. Don't worry. Okay. I'll try to focus for 8 to 9 only. Okay. Maybe doubts clearing and all may take some time. Okay. So 15 minutes here and there may be there. I cannot promise that. Okay. I'll start from 8 and I'll try to finish by 9. But sometimes it will happen where 15 minutes here and there it will happen that I cannot promise. Okay. Fine then. So let's look into the Q test here. Q test for exploratory test. Let's go here and try to sign up here. Where is the Q-test? Q-test is a test management tool, but where is exploratory testing? I don't understand here. Overview. What is this? Q-test is a test management tool actually. It's not a exploratory testing tool, but maybe it has inbuilt feature, I think so. Or we'll do one thing. Different exploratives for session-based testing. Session-based testing. It's a test management tool. Jira is also X-ray for Jira is also a test management tool. Rapid reporter, session recording tool. Okay, this is what is required. Where is this rapid reporter? Let's find it out. Mind map tools like Xmind, FreeMind also you can use. Visual mapping tools you can use for doing that notes and all those stuff. You can even use this kind of mind map, notepad, and all those stuff. Testpad, notepad tools also you can use. You can use normal documents like Google Sheet or Excel file. Test buddy is there, but it's not working, right? Yeah, Jira I'll be covering X-ray later. Okay, don't worry. Rapid reporter, exploratory notes taking. Okay. Here, one of the tool is there. I'll just modify that as a rapid reporter here. Instead of Q-test, I'll write rapid reporter. Rapid reporter. Okay. One of the tool, if you can explore, that's all good. Direct download is there. Let's click on this, and see whether it is getting downloaded. Nothing is happening. Mm. Okay. Download. Oh, it's in Mac. What about in Windows? Windows is not there here. See, these are the areas where a lot of people doesn't focus, so will not get the information faster. Rapid reporter tool for exploratory testing download. Here it is there, but the link is not working somehow. Not able to see the downloads or something. No, it's not coming. Session sample. It's saying session sample. Okay, we'll see what is there here. This is sample testing session as performed by a tester using Rapid Reporter. Though we cannot use a tool and all, maybe we can try to understand one of the example created by this website people. Okay, this is a sample testing session as performed by a tester using Rapid Reporter. We'll notice that there is a minimal tinkering with nodes while the session happens. At the same time, the reporting mechanism is very powerful. Okay. It is recommended to have one folder for your project, can be USB stick and run from there. All the logs and files are collected in the folder Rapid Reports runs from. Okay. You just create a one folder in your computer machine and then you create that chatter and chatter description in the tool. Okay. In the Rapid Reporter tool, you have to create this kind of chatter. You have to give the tester name who is actually doing this session-based testing using this particular session-based testing tool. Okay. Using Rapid Reporter tool, you have to give the tester name and give the chatter. Create a decision table manually, nothing at insignificant difference, something, something. Okay. Add information about the steps being used. Lab 1, computer. Okay. Something, something. Describe the methods used to achieve the chatter. Start describing tests and bugs. Extended notes can be used. And here what they are writing. Rich text is a notepad kind of stuff, Bug. You're reporting a bug here, okay? A lot of options will be there in this tool like tester, charter, setup, node, test, bug kind of stuff they are using here, okay? You're testing this application, maybe on the right side, you are writing the charter things. And then generate the report. This kind of report will be generated with all the details, okay? What you have done during the session. You can filter them by bugs, nodes, okay? While you are using this tool and you mention as tester, charter, setup, node, test, bug, and all those stuff, right? Later, okay, export after exporting, right? You can filter them. Okay, you can filter them. You see, from here you can filter them. If you want only the bugs in this particular charter identified, just select bugs. Only bugs will come. Like that, you can define. Okay, and session sample will come. So this kind of tools are there, but I don't know how these tools are available. Not available these days. I have earlier remember that I have used one tools, but but they are not available somehow. Accessible testing tools. Okay, rapid reporter. Let's see whether it is available or not here. Again, the same page is coming, guys, but it's not working, right? This one is not working for me. You see, this kind of tool will be there where you can select test or bug or whatever it is, and whatever the observations you are doing on the session-based testing during the thing, you will make a note here and press enter. All this will be recorded during the chatter thing, and at the end, once you say generate or something, right, it will give you the report. Okay, here also I'll try to click and see if anything is happening. Nothing is happening. User guide is there. Where it is taking me. The same page, doesn't matter. This is a rapid reporter, and you have to, you see, taking the screenshot also one icon is there. Taking the notes also one icon is there. Okay, you can put all these things together. I'll go to this website page and see if anything is there available here. Satisfice.com SBDM. Just try to explore and find it out. Okay. A tool is not given here, but information is given on how to use the tool, how to do that session-based test management and all. You can go through this tool and understand, guys, okay? Test notes, bugs, issues, charters, data files, all these things you can using the tool. A lot of information will be there that you can see. Okay, not much help though, but at least we are trying to understand whatever we can from that. Okay, so these are the only tools they are providing, but bug magnet is something I'll cover later, guys. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll also put a message here: useful tools for software testing. Okay, there's also one other topic I'll take. Okay, pending. Okay, at least one idea we got during this part. You see, it's not only we are learning, but we are also deciding what need to be discussed later. Okay. So we can use X-ray. X-ray can be used. X-ray is a paid one actually. X-ray is a paid one. Maybe it has that one place for all exploratory testing. Maybe in Jira we can explore that. Yeah, start a test session. You see, this is a charter thing. Test session you are writing and charter details you are giving. You are setting some time here. Then create new file. Title you are giving. Okay, that same thing, right? This is one tool. You see, this is one example to you can clearly understand from this, guys. Okay, I'm trying to show you whatever that is possible for me. You see, this kind of things will be there where you can do the stuff. Okay, start the session means the session will start. Create new file, give the name of the title of the charter, and give the details about the charter, what you want to explore as part of the charter, and set some time like 60 minutes or something. Then start the session and make all the notes. Okay, you see, while the charter session is going on, you can take the notes. You can see this image, guys. Okay, you can see this image. Here it's better explained. Maybe I can put this here for your reference instead of example tools. I'll just put this link here. Example tools. Okay, you can use this, and also I'll go here and change the assignment a bit. I'll delete this otherwise. This one is not working, right? So assignment. Okay. Okay. So what you can do is explore this tool. Okay. Explore this tool. Okay. Fine. No problem. So we can explore this tool. But for exploring this tool, right? X-ray exploratory app is there. Can we try now? Let's see. Can we try it now? Yeah. X-ray exploratory testing download now. Okay. Let's try this. At least one tool we are getting. X-ray exploratory testing. Okay. X-ray exploratory testing is a tool we finally found out. And here is a website where we can explore and all. Okay. Then I'm downloading this. Downloaded already. Is it downloaded or not? Download now. When I say download, nothing is happening. Okay. X-ray exploratory app. Create your account. I'm trying to create an account here. Giving my email address. And I'll give you one password. I agree. Create account. Okay. Some passcode has been sent to my email address. Let me go there and find it out. Yeah, it came. This is a passcode I got. I'll provide that here. Verify email. Verification success. Create your profile. I'll give my first name. I'll give my last name here. Job title. Who I am. So founder for now. Dia. Your Fox. Continue. Let's wait for it to create an account here for us. Okay, finally we got some interface. Set up the team workspace. Welcome. Let's get started. Workspace. Your box is a workspace I'm giving. Create team workspace. That's okay. Then invite users. Skip for now. Download the app. Download for Windows. It's getting downloaded, guys. Let's wait. Finish and close. So here only the lot of stuff is there. Okay, I'm also downloading some software. Okay, I can also create a desktop version. It looks like I can create the desktop version here. And here also to start your first session. Okay, I have to download the application. Then only it will be possible. Okay, when I want to start from online, it's not happening. So I need to download this software to launch it. Okay, so let's explore at least one application. And let's try to identify about the session-based testing. And other types is tour-based, right? Tour-based or something was there. Meanwhile, we can look into that. You see, other one is tours. Tours kind of thing is there. Tours is something that is pending for now. And next one is, what is the next one here? Heuristics. Third way is heuristics. Okay. You see, tool is just a tool, guys. Okay. First, you need to know the concept. What is session-based testing? What are charters? Okay. How much time we generally provide that? And with include with Notepad also you can do session-based testing, guys. Okay. With more Notepad also you can do session-based testing, but Notepad will be very difficult, right? Okay. It is not sophisticated tool for us to help in session-based testing. It will waste our time. Notepad will waste our time. Rather, what we can do, we can use some tools like X-ray kind of tools. Okay, we can use some tools like X-ray kind of tools for performing the exploratory testing. Guys. Okay, we can use some tools like X-ray kind of tools for performing the session-based testing. Let's wait for here. Done. It's saying done, but I cannot say show in folder. I'll say. I'll go to the folder location where it is actually downloaded. Yeah, this is the tool. Double click on this exe file and let me install this, X-ray exploratory testing tool here. I agree. Anyone who uses next. I'll just select yes here. I agree. It will be installed in my program files. Click on install. Click on install, guys. Okay, completing X-ray exploratory testing setup. Run X-ray exploratory testing app. Click on finish. It will launch. Okay, X-ray exploratory testing app will launch now. So I can click here or I can launch it from here. Anything is fine. And I said launch. It is already launched. Open. It will do the same thing, guys. Okay. As launched, I'll give my email address and password that I have used for subscribing or registering. gmail.com. I'll give some password. The given password. I'll try to log in. It's asking me some terms and conditions. I'll accept the terms and conditions and say okay. What's the next word? Okay. So session name. It's asking me for the charter name or session name, guys. Okay. I'll try to give a session name. Login with uh, login. Explore login functionality of the application. Let's and create new session. Created a session. Enter a brief name for this charter. That is explore login functionality of the application. Okay, this is the title of the charter. Here I have to describe the charter. Okay, we need to explore the login functionality of the application using valid credentials, valid credentials, credentials, invalid credentials, invalid credentials, okay, etc. Something like that. You can write some description here. That's okay. You can set some time here. That is, you can give 60 minutes. So I don't know. I'm not able to set a time here. Okay, some time is coming though. 10000. Okay, only 10 is coming. One, it is 1 hour. Let's say 60 minutes, right? 60 minutes, minutes, seconds, hours. 1 hour I am setting. Okay, account. What is the preconditions? Account should be created. Okay, account registration should be done. Then only I can do the login functionality, right? Then start the session. I'm starting the session here using this particular X-ray tool. Select window to record session. Entire screen. Yes, entire screen I'll say and select. The session is started, guys. Okay, whatever I'm doing will be recorded here. Okay, I'll just go here and go to this application. This application I'll go. Whatever I'm doing is getting recorded by the X-ray, guys. Okay, X-ray is actually recording my session. During this process, the session will be recorded. At same time, I'll take a screenshot if required. I'll go to this my login functionality. Okay, so then I'll try to log into the application. Okay, click on login button. I got logged in. Here, when I click on logout, whether I'm able to log out or not, I'll go to the login functionality again. I don't give any credentials. Click on the login button. Warning message, no match for email and password is coming or not. I'm checking. Again, I'll click login for the second time. Again, I'll click login for third time. Same message is coming. That's okay. All the steps I'm doing. Okay. I'm exploring the application and whatever the things is getting recorded, guys. Okay. Is getting recorded. Let's say I want to take a note. Okay. Let's say I want to take a note. While exploring the application, I want to take a note. Okay. Login with valid credentials. Credentials is working fine. Okay. What type this is? Problem, suggestion, idea, question, consent, positive. Save. Okay. Done. You see, all my notes are being recorded here. Okay. All my notes are getting recorded. And for evidence, what I can do for evidence also, I can take an evidence. Okay. I can give the credentials here. Click on the login button. And here for evidence, they're asking for an evidence, right? Upload evidence for this. That is, I want to take a screenshot or something, right? Take a screenshot as an evidence. Take a screenshot. Okay, so it has taken a screenshot, guys. It has taken a screenshot, right? It has taken a screenshot. Maybe I can do one thing. I'll discard the screenshot and try to take the screenshot again. Let's see whether it is taking a screenshot or not. Yeah, now it has taken the screenshot properly. I intentionally minimize, and this is a proof that, the application login has happened. Like this, these are the tools, guys. Like this, we can use expert testing tools. Okay, then what is coming here? Yeah, save the screenshot. You see, the screenshot has been taken. You can take a screenshot, you can take a note. Okay, you can record your audio saying that login functionality is working fine with valid credentials. So I have recorded the audio also. I can login functionality is working fine with valid credentials. Just recorded my audio also. Then anyhow, I'm already, if I want to record a video, I can record a video also if required. I can do that. Then what else is there here? Okay, take a screenshot and all those stuff. And okay, I simply want to end the session or do one thing. Like I'll try to log out. I can take some notes. Okay, I can log out after login without any problems. Okay, I'll say positive and say, you see a lot of things are there. If you identified a pr- problem or defect, or you have a question here, you can, concern you have or suggestion you have, you can do all this stuff. You can make all these notes. Okay. For now, positive only. That is also done. Then I'll just again go to the login functionality. Okay. And then give some invalid credentials. Let's say I'll give some invalid credentials and try to log in. Try to log in, and here some warning message is coming. Okay, so I'll just take a note. Login with login with invalid email and valid password. Password is not getting me logged in, and a proper warning message is appearing on the screen. But the message displayed should be improvised. Okay, whatever the message that is coming, I didn't like it. No match for email and password. I want to improvise this. Okay, some warning text is coming. It should be a better message, I felt. Okay, assume that. So I'll just like, suggestion I'll say. Okay, save. And I'll upload the evidence. How to upload the evidence? You can take a screenshot. Just minimize this while taking the screenshot, guys. Okay, it will take a screenshot. It has taken a screenshot. Okay, save this. That's it. Okay, so everything is being noted here. A lot of suggestions and everything. Okay, a lot of concerns. Everything you can put. You see everything you can put here. And now simply, let's say you are done with the 60 minutes. You can end the session. Okay, end the session. Once you end the session, it's asking me to save the session. Yes, I want to save the session. I want to save the session. Workspace Arun. Yeah, done. And then I'll try to export the session also. Okay, I'll try to export the session into my machine, into my downloads folder. Let me save this, export the session. So after the particular chatter session is completed, right? After the chatter session is completed, right? I'll export the session. I'll go to the location. You see, this is a zip file we got. Extract all. Extract. Okay, what is there here? Test session. What is there? Let's see. You see, all the complete report, whatever I have done is coming here. You see, this sophisticated is by looking at all these things, whether you have to report a defect or we have to put an email to the client or whatever you can do. Okay. So without any distractions, this tool is helping you. Okay. Notes are also there here. You can go through the notes, all the notes you can go. Okay. So anyhow, the report is there. We don't have to go there. Okay. And screenshots are also there here. And finally, this session is there. Okay. Like this, guys, we can do that. Okay. And also, let's go to this website of X. Okay. So where is this? Refresh here. And team account and Arun account, it is there. Arun account is there, and this is a file. Okay. So session is there. Type. It's locked kind of thing is there. I don't know what is this. Okay. And locked by Arun Moturi. Okay. I don't know. Then I'll close this. Save this. It's not locked. Once I close this, the session is not locked. And if I want to play or something, can I open, or I don't know. Continue in desktop app means what it will do. It is asking me to open the app again. Okay. So we can resume the session from there. Okay. Even though you have closed this X-ray thing, Exploratory Testing app also, we can launch it from there again. It's downloading and opening it for me. Okay. You see, this is what is the thing. Then I can continue. If I want to resume, right, I can resume. Again, it will initiate. Again, I want to end means I can end. Okay. Then save session. That's it. Close. So this is nothing but one of the tool, okay, that we can use for exploratory testing purpose, guys. Hope you understood this. I don't have to go behind this, guys. I don't have to go behind this. Okay. All the documentation of how to use this will be there here. Okay. But I think this much is enough, guys. Okay. I think this much is enough. Watch a demo. Okay. They're also giving a demo of how to use it and all. Okay. Start for free. And here we have, okay, already this is coming. That's great. Documentation is also there. You can go through the documentation here. Getting started. You can also connect this with Jira tool also later. You can see some images how to run from Jira tool. I didn't cover the Jira tool, but you can also have this Jira tool in your, this exploratory testing tool also in the Jira tool you can attach later, okay? And you can attach all these things to the Jira things. A lot of information is there here, guys. Hope you can explore from here, okay? Anyhow, the assignment is there. The assignment is there. Whatever the information that is there, apart from whatever I shown today, you can try to explore this, okay? I gave a small demo, but you can explore, okay? You can start using the tool and you can do all the stuff, whatever you can be, okay? Fine then. Hmm. You see, for each and everything, some information is there. What is a concern means, what is a problem means, what is a question means. While using the tool, we came across all these items, right? That you can explore here, okay? If you have a question, you can ask, suggestion if you can give, idea to make the product better, okay? Comments also you can write. Okay, a lot of screenshots are there. A lot of things you can learn from here, okay? And you can configure these things and use the tools, okay? Fine, this much is enough, guys. This much is enough for session-based testing of exploratory testing, one of the technique we have used already here, and we have gone in a depth way here today. So next, that is the major one, okay, that major people in the market will use a session-based testing type of approach to perform the exploratory testing. Tours, okay, tours. Let's write tours, exploratory testing technique, testing technique. Now I'm also new to this, okay, I'm also new to this, okay, because I was when I explored about when I have learned about exploratory testing earlier, right? I have used session-based testing. Maybe we may not use such kind of tools and techniques in real time. Sometimes, we go with your instincts. We'll not use any techniques and we'll still can perform exploratory testing, guys. But using the tools will make your process, make you a better, effective way you can do it. Okay. If you really need the tools, you can use them and make your testing effective. You can use these techniques and tools to make your exploratory testing technique effective, testing effective. Okay. Focus on the most important or most used parts of the app. For example, if I take this application, let's say if I take this tutorials in the application, the important area is the search functionality per my knowledge. Okay. You see product search and login and checkout features are the important. I'm choosing one of them, that is product search. Supermodel tool. Look at what users see first or more frequently, UI and visuals. Okay. Explore it if font sizes, colors, and button placements are consistent and readable. Okay. It's kind of good or not. Let's see. Money tool. Okay. Different tools. Supermodel tool is landmark tool. Which areas of the application are important? Supermodel tool are the things where what users actually see first. Okay, based on that, we'll decide the tools. Okay, we'll decide the tools based on important areas of the application. Okay, where we whenever we open this application, what is the area we are focusing on, important areas that we focus on. Then money tool, which will generate the revenue. Okay, the product placing the orders and all, right. Complexity tool, what are the complex features in this application. Variability tool, where explore features with many combinations or options. Okay, if you go to one of the feature, right, what is the problem here. Okay, it's coming. So if I go to one of the product here, or if I click on this desktops category or whatever it is, a lot of options will come here on the left side, like you can filter it out and all. Okay, a lot of filter options and all, some complex tools and options you can take. Scenario tool, real end-to-end scenario, like user logging into the application, searching for a product, adding the product to the cart, going to the checkout page, checking it out, filling out all the details for placing the order, and going to the order history and tracking the order. Okay, that is like an end-to-end. Okay, scenario-based tools we can create. Okay, back alley tour, the areas which are rarely used. We can FedEx tour, test how information is transferred, like data across systems or screens or systems, how the information is being passed between different systems. So you try to create an account here. You try to create an account here. After creating an account, you'll get logged in. Go to the edit account details, and you should be able to see the same details there. Okay, that kind of things they are talking about. Okay, FedEx tours are like that. Okay, user tours, different users and roles you use to explore that application. There's a flexible way. Based on your way, you can create a tour. How to use tours in practice? Choose a tour out of different type of tours available. Choose one of the tour here. Create a charter for that. Again, you have to create a charter, create a time box session, take notes, debrief, same thing. Okay. Only the technique is they are giving some template kind of tours here. You have to use this kind of tour templates to decide your charter item. Okay. That's what is nothing but the tour based testing. Okay. This is one thing. So hope you got some idea about the tour. Okay. You can explore that again by yourself again. I'll go to the top and see there is one more topic known as heuristics, right? Is it you can also use tours kind of technique with session based testing to get effective results. Okay. Tours can be used along with the session based technique. Okay. Different type of tours are there while performing the exploratory testing, like FedEx tour, your important tours. Okay. Rarely used tours, or whatever the visually seen focus tours, everything is there. Heuristics is another one. Go to the heuristics. Heuristics, exploratory testing technique. Let's find it out about the heuristics. Okay. Heuristics is another important term, guys. Okay. Heuristics is a practical method or rule of thumb that helps solve a problem quickly when a full analysis isn't possible. What to test, how to test, where bugs might be hiding. Okay. Create a new profile, read or view a profile, update some, delete the profile. Check basic data operations in a system that stores and manipulates data. For a user profile, you can try this. Okay. Another heuristics, common testing heuristics are this one. Okay. As an experienced tester, you will gain some heuristics, guys. Okay. From your previous experience, you will get some heuristics kind of ideas. One of the heuristics is like, CRUD heuristics. Okay. Another one is hiccups. Hiccups, H for history, I for image, C for content, C for consistency, user expectation, purpose, platform, structure. Okay. History means browser back and forward, icons and logos render properly or not, consistent content consistent across the pages, consistency internal, R button stylish, consistent, user expectations behaves as user expected. All this kind of heuristics will be there, guys. Another heuristics is RCR, CRC. Recent, common, rare, risky, repaired, confusing. Okay. There's a lot of information will be there. I told you, right? Expert testing is like a book. Okay. Another type of heuristics that experts will follow is SFT, POT. Okay. Then gold licks heuristics. A password field with a 16 characters. You can enter one character. You can enter 100 characters. Enter 12 characters. Just right like that. Okay. Consistency heuristics. Similar products you can explore and compare. Then how to use heuristics in exploratory testing. Pick a heuristics based on your goal or feature. Frame a charter for that. Again, you see the way you are using, what do you say? The way you are using tools with session-based testing. Heuristics also can be used as a create a charter in session-based testing for a particular heuristics and perform the exploration. Okay. Different tools will be there. Different tools will be there. Okay. One of the tool can be used as a charter, charter while while performing session based testing. Okay. So then heuristics, different heuristics will be there. Okay. Choose one of the heuristics. Okay. And create a charter for it while performing session-based exploratory testing. Okay, this you're using techniques while performing the exploratory testing. In exploratory testing, we can use some testing techniques, some strategical techniques we can use, or without also we can do. If you use some techniques or process while performing exploratory testing, you'll get effective results. So one of such kind of things, techniques or things that you can use are session-based testing. Along with the session-based testing, you can use tools and heuristics to make it more better. Okay. You see, pick a heuristics or a single one, or for example, you have chosen CRUD. Okay, CRUD, create, read, update, delete. Okay, create a charter for that. Create a charter for that. Then create a time box session in session-based testing and explore while applying the heuristics, record observation, bugs and gaps, and report the defects and all the stuff. Okay, debriefing. Use mnemonics to remember heuristics. Okay, fine. Why use? Okay. All these things are clearly enough, right? So guys, with this, I think we are done with the exploratory testing, guys. I think with this, we have explored the exploratory testing in a detailed manner here in this session. No one will teach you this exploratory testing at this level. I know this is a gray area where a lot of software testers are not aware of, but having this kind of knowledge is very good, guys. Okay. If suddenly you get this kind of question in the interviews, instead of simply saying explore testing is a process of exploring the application by simultaneously learning and performing testing, instead of giving some simple definition, you explain about some techniques can be used in explore testing like session based testing, tools, heuristics, and all those stuff. You give an example there. Okay, for each and everything, how the tools can be used in session based testing, how the heuristics can be used in session based testing to create the charters, what are charters, how to run a session, how to take the notes, what type of tools are there in the market. Like give an example like X-ray exploratory testing tool. Okay, and try to give as much information as possible. So then you'll be good to go. Okay, this is one of the area that every software tester should know, guys. To what level you should know is something depends on you, guys. So here a book is there, guys. If you really are interested, right, you can go and explore the book here. Okay, a lot of information will be there in that book, but this will guide you in. With this knowledge, right, you can go to that book and how to effectively perform exploratory testing. You can understand from the book, guys. Okay, a lot of case studies will be there in that book, but this knowledge is really required to, if you are really interested in exploratory testing, this knowledge is really required to explore that book and understand. Okay, fine. Books uh, for exploratory testing and all. I'll one pending topic for books. What are the different books we have in software testing field, and also I'll cover here. Okay, that's a pending topic. Okay, so this kind of ideas we're getting. So any questions from today's session, guys? Okay, this for today. I clearly dwelt with exploratory testing in depth today. I know the concepts may not be clear for some people, but we cannot help. This is the way we have it has to be done. Okay, so this is what is exploratory testing, guys, in depth, and the doors are open for you to go to the next level. Also, you can go through the book, you can go to the internet, you can explore different things over the web. Okay, how effectively you can perform exploratory testing. But these are major things that I wanted to cover as part of exploratory testing. Some practical demonstrations also I gave as part of exploratory testing in this today's session. So you can go through this session and understand whatever. Okay, fine. Anyone have any questions before I wind up the session for today? Vinod is asking me, Jira, can we cover with X-ray? I have other things I cannot cover with X-ray. Okay. With Jira, we have other extensions. Instead of X-ray, we are going to use some other things. Okay. Instead of Jira, I'm going to use some other test management tools. Okay. Instead of using X-ray as a test management tool with Jira, I'm going to use other things. Okay. Because X-ray is a paid one, and I'll be using a different one, but I'll be giving you some resources where you can learn with X-ray. Okay. So if you're a one, if you're one, you want to explore X-ray with Jira tool and all, right, you can go here to my YouTube channel. Search like this in the YouTube. You can search QFox X-ray. Okay. Search like this. Okay. So here there is one session taken earlier by this one. Okay. You can go through this. X-ray, the best test management tool for Jira is there. The session was given by the expert on this X-ray tool. Okay. So I'll also post that assignment. Watch this session. Okay. If you really want, you can watch this session, guys. Okay. This is not an assignment, but this is for ref. So I'll simply, instead of saying assignment, right, I'll give a different name for that. This is not just an assignment. It's like, uh, X-ray for Jira. X-ray for Jira. You can learn it from here. Okay. Since you asked me the question, I'm giving that video. Okay. You can go through that video if you want to learn it. Okay. I will not explain because I'll be using an alternative one for X-ray. Okay. I'll be using some alternative one for X-ray. So I'll not be using X-ray here in the sessions. Okay. Fine. Any other questions, anyone? Anyone have any other questions? Yeah, you can use any tools, you can give the name like X-ray exploratory testing tool, you can say. Okay. You see here, when I say X-ray tool, there are different things about X-ray, guys. X-ray is generally a test management tool. Okay. Just understand here. X-ray is a test management tool, first of all. Under X-ray, different type of, you see, for exploratory testing, there is separate tool. Okay. For integrating with Jira, there is a separate tool. X-ray for exploratory testing, there is separate tool. Okay. A lot of products are there. X-ray test management tool is there. X-ray enterprise is there. X-ray exploratory testing tool is there. X-ray premium onboarding is there. Which one out of these different tools of X-ray company we have used for exploratory testing? Which? Yeah, Jira is Jira. In Jira also, by default in Jira also we can use some tools are there. Some extensions are there. I'll cover that. Okay. I'll explain test management tools there, and also will make a note of the test management tools topic here. Test management tools, right? So here Jira with Zephyr. Okay, Zephyr. I'm going to explain Jira with Jira is a test management tool with Zephyr extension. Jira will become a test management tool. Okay, Zephyr, right? Zephyr, yes, Zephyr. Spelling mistake, correct. Jira with Zephyr is one of the test management tools, and there are many other test management tools available, like ALM is there. Okay, HP ALM is there. Okay, like that, many are there. Okay, many others are there, but we are going to, this is pending. Jira anyhow is pending, right? Just that I'll cover. Anyhow, this topic is also pending. Okay. We'll explore different test management tools later. Okay. Yeah. If in interviews they'll ask about exploratory testing tool, you just give this X-ray exploratory testing. You can give the example. Okay. Rohit, you can give this as an example. Okay. You can simply say that we have used X-ray exploratory testing tool. We have used, you can say, Rohit. Okay. For a while. Okay. But for X-ray is a company, guys. X-ray has a lot of tools. In that exploratory testing tool that is provided by X-ray company is nothing but X-ray exploratory testing tool. Okay, many tools are there in the market, guys. This is one of the tools. Okay, fine. Anyhow, I gave the demo, right? I have given the demo. You can explore these things in a depth manner. Okay, fine. What else? Any other questions, anyone? Does anyone have any other questions from today's session on exploratory testing? As mentioned, I have taken the session almost for 2.5 hours today, and the topic was exploratory testing. We have discussed in depth, and we have identified some new topics. These new topics that we have identified today, we'll be taking in the upcoming sessions. Okay, we'll be taking these topics in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so research topics we are defining here, and then we are working on. Okay, so to increase our knowledge. Okay, even a normal software tester may not have all this knowledge, guys. Maybe you have some 10 years of experience. You may have not have come across all these kind of topics. Okay, in your 10 years of experience, you would have not come across all these topics. I am covering some different new R&D topics here for your betterment. Okay, as part of software testing, manual testing course. Yeah. Okay, fine. So the next session will be there. Okay, tomorrow we have the next session. Next session on. Okay, next session will be there tomorrow at 6 p.m. IST. Okay, topic is API testing using Postman tool. Got it? So be aware of this. Okay. Next session will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. IST. Don't get confused, guys. I'll be providing the topics of what will be there next. Just blindly follow. Okay. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. IST, we are going to have the API testing using Postman tool. Okay. You want that chat GPT thing also? Yeah, I'll share that with you. Don't worry. Okay. That's it, guys. Let's drop off now. Drop now. Let's drop now. And then let's connect tomorrow at 6 p.m. IST. That is tomorrow, Sunday at 6 p.m. IST. We are connecting again, where I'm going to cover API testing, API testing using Postman tool. Okay. So bye, everyone. See you in tomorrow's session. Take care.